Hi, hey, welcome to another Monday evening here at the Cover Lovers on Team Murder Podcast, of course, Near Nirvana YouTube channel. Well, for a beautiful night, we got tons of books to discuss this week, some great incentives, some couple of store exclusives, so let's get the show on the road. My name is West Coast Big Rob on IG, and I'm with the fellas below me.
How's it going? I'm Mike, I am Alonzo's proxy this evening.
You mean every week?
Every week these days. Oh man. Hey, family's important. You got to do family stuff. That's just the way it goes. These are just funny books. No one needs this. I need it after my shit day, but otherwise, no. Yeah, I'm just happy to hang with you fools and bash some books this week. No, there's some good stuff this week.
Someone's in the mood.
No. Try, sir.
I'll end up being nice. You know, I talk a good game. But
all right.
This is Jeff at Geek Driven on IG. Here for another Cover Lovers on. I know we missed last week, but we're back. So sorry, Mike.
Mike doesn't read the comments. That's why he didn't realize. Hey, where's the show at? Sorry.
I was so pissed.
I thought about making the deck, and I was like, "Nah, I'm tired."
Trisha almost drove down to you to beat you guys up.
Well, at least I pressed live this time around compared to last time, so that's an improvement. So that's always
yes.
Good. I'm in the mood to talk, Jeff. So I'll run him through. All right. So use
That works for me, sir.
Use the code Nirvana14 for 30 days. Unlimited cover price for only 99 cents. Go to coverprice.com, sign up for an account, use the code Nirvana14. You get 30 days for 99 cents. Nirvana14 is the code. Also, do the same thing. Go to Bird City Comics and buy some comic books, some exclusives, some toys, some other stuff, whatever they have. And type in the TNH10 code and save 10% off your purchase at Bird City Comics. Check them out. And don't forget to stop by displaygeek.com and use the code Team Nerdherd to save 10% off your first purchase of their beautiful Funko Pop displays, but they're just displays in general for collectibles at this point. So check out their displays at displaygeek.com, Team Nerdherd, and save 10% off your purchase. Boom. And who's in the chat? Let's see. Oh, always first. GT Comics. How does Steve say? With the keys to the community? That's how he said. I always remember his little slogan. Like, Rudy, what's up? Good piece with the wrench on hand. Also, Heroes Reborn Comics. What is that? I'm not sure what that emoji is. Crazy, alive, happy, I guess.
I don't know.
Loves and salutes, looks like. And of course, Hip Hop and Me, or better known as Steve. What's up, gents and chat? Happy Monday. Yeah, we all love Mondays around here. Yeah.
Fuck Mondays.
Yeah, I'm with Mike.
Well, I'm just being sarcastic, sir. I am here. Trish is here. The awesome artist. There's cool books out there. She does so many books. I'm not even going to pick one, but yeah, check her out. All right.
Pharell. Pharell.
Pharell, the main one, but yeah, she does fun stuff.
If you don't have one in your hand right now, you're wrong.
What did she say next? She's doing. I was getting ready for C2.
Oh, that's right. Bird City's gonna be there. Trish is gonna be there.
When is it? What is it? This month or next month?
No idea.
Yeah,
I have no idea because I've never been.
I've never.
We don't know. We'll see the news. Okay, they call me Bruce 3 going to be expensive. Yikes. Yeah, dude. Not what I spent. I haven't gone in a month and a half, or close to a month and a half, and I picked up a quarter of my pull, and it was a little scary.
That was just a quarter too.
Yeah, not even half, not 3/4, a quarter, and it was like tap out.
I'm so glad your quarter is a lot more than what I pick up in a whole month.
Yeah, I can't. I got a problem. Hope you have fun.
We all have a problem.
The first step is in meeting.
Yeah, it's a lot easier when you just do books. When you start doing toys and books and all the random shit that I do, it adds up. All right, it's this weekend. All right.
Oh goodness. Well, I hope all of you have fun at C2E2, and I hope to see a lot of pictures from all the people in the comic book community.
Yeah, we'll be all home just disgruntled and saying, I wish I was there.
Hopefully, there'll be no drama this year, but that's
last year, right? Was it last year?
It's probably 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Oh, yeah, the acetate gate, right? Was it?
Oh, yeah.
Bucket pretty much destroyed the whole website there. Good news. What's the big news? Oh my God!
Woohoo!
Whoa!
We will see you there, Trish. We have to have dinner for sure. Maybe even a couple of nights. The food is great in San Diego. Isn't that right, Big Rob?
Yeah, San Diego's the shit. Saving up for the 1 in 100.
Good Lord.
Okay, I got you. All right. So let's just get the show on the road. Let's show some covers, and let's do this. Where is it? Where is it at? Oh, there it is. Share screen, entire screen. Boom. All right, cover lovers. Welcome to our beautiful show here on Mondays. Incentives is the topic, and what is the first book? Oh, talking about Pharell. Here's Pharell.
Pharell.
On our way to San Diego Comic Con very soon. The 1 in 10 by Trish Frostner. Yay. The 1 in 25 by Sophie Campbell. All my favorite artists on this one. And of course, again, Trish Frostner with a 1 in 75. Kind of a homage of her earlier setup, you say?
I'm not seeing the thumbnails. Why is that?
You're not seeing it?
There they are.
Okay. You good?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Well, let's put you on the spot, Mike. What do you think?
Sorry, is it me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Great start, Mike. Way to go.
Internet on point. Let's do it.
Way to kick it off, asshole. Okay. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, Dale.
Busted by his own kid.
I mean, yeah, seriously. Right,
where's the swear jar?
Swear jar, exactly. I was just going to say that. I mean, I think you probably all know by now that I really like just the sort of A coverness of things on these books. I always have. I freaked out when Trish actually sent me a Stray Dogs A cover. Like I never had the A cover, and I always wanted it. So A covers for these are always really nice, and I think in this case, you know, the one that's closest to that, which is the 1 in 10, is my favorite. I'm not a huge fan of the middle one. I don't really know why I don't love it. It's got some really cool elements, and it's got really cool style, but I think maybe I don't really know. Maybe it's too much area, and it didn't need to be quite so much. It's a really cool concept, and I do dig it. But I think that the effect that's done on the 1 in 75 with the glow in the dark skeletons is really, really dope. And I think if money weren't an object, I would really, really want that one. And I'm hoping there's a way I can get that. It's a really cool idea. I don't know, Trish, maybe you can chime in. Was that your idea? Was that Tony's idea? Who added that concept? I mean, I know you drew it, but you know, I think I remember you even seeing your concepts of the skeletons, if I'm not mistaken. At some point, you sent those to me. So that's a really, really cool way to take the A cover and like ramp it up in a really interesting way that fits with the book really well. I would really love to have a copy of that, but the odds of me finding a 1 in 75 of anything around here is slim. So that's my favorite.
Awesome, Mike. Jeff.
Yeah, I immediately saw that 1 in 75. I was like, damn it, it's 1 in 75. It's such a good idea, like Mike said, to take an A cover. Yes, you get the 1 in 10 virgin variant, but then you made it a 1 in 75, but you made a little twist on it. You made it X-rayed, and you made it glow in the dark. That is an extra bonus. That's what an incentive should be. I just think, like, especially if you're going to reuse the artwork kind of in a sense, and then when you twist it, you make it even better. Yeah, the Sophie Campbell is just a negative variant that negative space variant, kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
And so, it's just kind of the little cat looks like it's a different animal. I don't know what that is. I'm definitely going with the 1 in 75. I'm a sucker for glow in the dark covers, and the fact that she made them X-rayed, that's really dope. There are people collect skeleton covers, so that is a cool little extra bit to chase after.
Awesome, Jeff. So you got 1 in 75 as well. Well, before
the mix between both of them, it technically wasn't a 1 in 75. It was what? No. All right.
So I'll first start with Sophie Campbell. Sophie Campbell's perfect, great, good cover. Nothing wrong with it. Sophie Campbell is technically.
That's for you, Big Rock.
Oh, then I'm all over that shit. You know that. Sophie Campbell, she's actually one of my favorite artists out there. I love what she did with the Turtles. She's, I think, a better writer than an artist. Artist is great, but even a better writer. The world building she did in Turtles, it's created Turtles a lot better, in my opinion. But this particular cover, it's a solid cover. Nothing wrong with it. It's just, it's a good solid cover. It's not her best work, but I don't think it's bad or anything. Maybe it's a solid, more regular open order book, not 1 in 25, in my opinion. But maybe there's a trade. I don't know.
I think she's better suited for TMNT books, though. Her art.
Yeah, this art's a little different from her. It's not her typical art. She's a little more round on her drawings, a little more round edges to her characters. There's a lot more sharper edges, which is different from her, which is cool. But it's not my favorite style that she does. Okay, Trish. Well, Trish wins this one easily. When I see the cover, the 1 in 10, it really reminds me. What's the name of the artist or the animator who did American's Tale and All Dogs?
Blues.
Blues, right? Land Before Time. That would totally just brings me back to that great art from those beautiful films back in the late 80s that just made you cry to death every time you saw one of those. But the 1 in 75, dude, that's just badass, especially the glow in the dark. I know it's a gimmick, but it's a beautiful gimmick if it's done properly.
Sometimes it works, man. Sometimes it works.
But it fits with the cover design. That's the beauty of it.
Which in the last 20 years, the glow in the dark has not been used a ton. It was more of a 90s trick.
Well, it's expensive too, I'm sure.
Yeah, so they make, like, right now, foil is the big gimmick, right? So, but the glow in the dark's been on the back burner as gimmicks go, and for this one, it's great. I love the idea of using that for the the X-ray vision of whatever's looking at them, I guess. So that's awesome. And I love the color, the kind of overall just palette of the whole piece of the bluish, purplish color. It's awesome. I actually like even this because that way you can see the stars. On the red one, you cannot see the stars. So that's a cool.
Shit!
It's got that night vision thing going on.
Yeah, which is a cool little touch.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yes.
Yeah, so I like that.
Good catch, Big Rob.
That's a Great catch. Shit, that even wow.
But it also makes the blood glow a little bit
I kind of
more
like that
too.
it has the trade dress on it too. I mean, I don't think the other one, the virginized one, really needs to be virginized. I like it with the trade dress.
This is my next point. I think the trade dress makes it even cooler because it's kind of a translucent. They use like a translucent on the trade dress, so you can actually kind of see through it. It's more of a spooky horror vibe to it. Which
especially if that glows. Does that glow? It looks like it does.
I would assume
it does.
so. Yeah,
I bet it
if
does.
it glows, Trish could let us know if actually the trade dress actually glows or not. That'd be awesome. It's not necessary, but it'll be a nice touch. Definitely. So the 175 wins easily. It's gonna be expensive. I don't know if this will reach $100, but maybe you get it cheaper for $60. I don't know. Maybe hit within that period of that price point, right? But that's the winner for sure. So I know I kind of ramble on there. Trade dress does glow.
Does glow. Yeah.
Yes. Wait, does that means the image box glows too? Then
can't tell.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a great freaking idea. That means even their
and Trish's name will glow.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a popular book, I think. If people can find it, 75 copies is a tough hill to climb, though. All right. Oh, that's good. No. Okay. Boom. All right. So this hits my heart. I have an altar.
I wanted to be mean this week. I can't be mean with this shit. These are all good.
Well, all three of these covers are pretty good.
I literally have an altar for this guy right here next to me. You probably
yes,
can't
he
see
does.
It, literally an altar.
He's got the candles and everything around it.
Yeah. Creature from the Black Lagoon. This is Universal Monsters. This is from Image. It's issue 1. We're starting off. We got the 1 in 25 by Josh Middleton. You got the 1 in 50 by Joel Jones. And the 1 in 75 from Alex Rox, which is, I think, also a regular cover. And the 1 in 25 is also a regular cover. So I'm the homer on this. I'll go last. Jeff, you start.
Okay, so you know I like Alex Ross. I don't know if I like his as much as I like the Middleton. The Joel Jones it's almost there, but I feel like the hands or the of the of the Creature of the Black Lagoon, I feel like it's out of place, almost like too much forward in front of her. I just think the perception or the depth perception is a little off. It's like he drew her after he drew the hands, or she drew her after the hands.
Kind of try to jam her in there.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. At least that's what it feels like. But I can see she's floating on the water, so the hand's supposed to come up. But where's the splash? Where's the water coming out? So I'm missing some details for that depth perception. Love the lines on the Alex Ross, but God, that Josh Middleton makes that creature look real. So I'm going with Josh. And thank goodness it's a 1 in 25. So I wouldn't even doubt that's probably the A cover, but black and white.
It is. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to segue with that because it is fucking unbelievable. The black and white almost kills it, to be honest with you. That's cover fire winner of the week. Spoiler alert, if anyone gives a shit about stuff like that. And it is like not even close. It's so much better than every other cover this week. It is honestly magical. It's so good in color. So as a result, I guess I have to choose it in this roundup from an artistic standpoint, but it definitely loses a lot of its luster as a black and white, whereas the right almost gains something in this case because there's so many lines and it's so cool to see it that way. I agree with you on the Joel Jones. It sort of looks, I don't know, something's jammed in there where it shouldn't be jammed in there. It's beautiful art and she did a great job on it, but there's just a few things wrong with it that don't jive with me. So for me, it's the Middleton, but it's going to be the color one for me, which is just the A. I think might be the B cover actually.
Just to add on to that, the Middleton also reminds me. Remember back in the day, all monster movies were black and white.
That's true.
So it gives me that vibe, like I'm watching a scene out of The Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Shit, you know what? Damn. You know, Jeff.
Well, Jeff just stole my thunder because that was my main point.
I'm so sorry, Dick.
1 in 25. I know what you're saying, Mike. The color looks more beautiful, but the black and white makes more sense because that's authentic to what the film is. There's two films; they're both black and white, so it totally makes sense.
Sometimes I hate you guys.
I
really do.
I personally pre-ordered
now you need to get one.
The 1 in 10 and the 1 in 25 because I think it made sense. I didn't go for the 1 in 50. I love the 1 in 50. Nothing wrong with the 1 in 50.
Right,
great cover. I understand your little nitpicks on it, but it's just like
it's a nitpick though.
Yeah, but it's still a great cover. And Alex Ross, it's a sketch work. He's a better painter than a sketch artist. It's still a solid sketch and a lot better than I would. But it's a solid sketch. But the color one is a lot better, obviously. But the 1 in 25 Middleton is the best one. Black and white. It's totally like watching a cutscene from the film. So that's the winner, 100%. There's no discussion. But I wouldn't blame you by the color because the color is beautiful. It's a great cover and it's easy $5. This might be more than $25 when it starts hitting the shops or eBay. So I'm glad I pre-ordered that one and the 1 in 10. And
I'm actually tempted to get the 1 in 25, and I'm not a huge Creature of the Black from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah, he's just the coolest. He's the coolest.
It's really cool.
He's the coolest Universal monster, in my opinion. I think. So yep, that's the winner. Hopefully, I don't know how the chat feels. What's your guys?
I mean, just look at the details on the. Okay, I'm not a foot person or a foot fetish thing, but just look at the details on the legs and the feet, the bumps of the veins, like that. I love all of that. It's just so well done. The background where you see the depth, like the thickness of the water, and then there's like almost like the reef behind it, or plants, water plants, sea plants behind it, the kelp. Yeah, that's like really cool details. Yeah,
there's also some store exclusives, and we have one of the store exclusives in the later slide we'll discuss, which I actually kind of want. It's a silly one, but I kind of want it. So we'll see. I've been actually good. I haven't bought any exclusive yet, but I might buy this one if it's still available.
Did you order all of 3 of these?
No, I didn't go. I only got all. I think it's like 3 or 4 open order ones. The 1 in 10 and the 1 in 25. And that's
okay.
I didn't want to pay no $75 for a cross sketch cover.
Well, you weren't going to pay a 1 in 50 when not seeing the actual face of the the creature.
Yeah, the hands are cool, but it's just a girl really on the cover, right? So
yeah.
All right, and then dude, it's good in my opinion. So at least one of the covers, not all of them. We got Duke issue 5, the 1 in 10 by Tyler Boss, the 1 in 25 by Brian Lovell, and the 1 in 50 by Dustin Nguyen. I'm taking first on this one. All right, the Tyler Boss Duke 5. It's a cute little cover. It's very. I think we brought this. We said this before. Very newspaper. Very what was comic strip? What's the little tiger and the little boy? What's his name? The tiger and I can't remember the name of the story, but it reminds me of that kind of character type. Or what was that? No, that's a comic strip.
The glow cover is $10.
Yeah, and I just had a golden apple for the Creature from the Black Lagoon one.
Wow.
So the 1 in 10 is cute, it's fine, but it's not for me. I didn't order that. The 1 in 50 is cool. It's interesting. It's an interesting of kind of a more realistic or digital with more pencil-y, artsy art. But it's a mixture there. But it's not the 1 in 25. I think it's awesome. I love me some bats. I love bat character design. This one is very animation looking. Not like cartoon wise, but it's just very. It doesn't look like digital. It doesn't look realistic. It's just very comic booky look to them, and it's just the fire and flame and just the little pencil where the wrinkles in his outfit, the reflection, the shading on the metal parts. It's a great cover, and the Duke trading fits kind of in a way. I love that 1 in 25. I love me some bats, Mike.
Oh, you're muted, Mike.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, and I was so pissed that this was an incentive. I really wanted to write about it this week. I was kind of mad because this one actually does finally give me the feels of the card back like it's supposed to, and I'm really bummed that it's an incentive. It's really cool. It's a character that you don't get to see enough on covers, and it's really well done. A lot of great detail. It does have that nostalgic feel to it. I think the 1 in 10 is actually pretty bad. Actually, I really don't like the 1 in 10 or the 1 in 50. The 1 in 50 looks way too digital and simple. Like there's no lines, it's just color. And then the 1 in 10 is kind of amateurish. The 1 in 25's out of the park. It's there's no doubt about it. That's the one.
Yeah, for me, okay. What's up?
I was in mute, my bad, Jeff. Go ahead.
Oh, all good. I agree completely. The 1 in 10 is, God, it's like kitty. It's just bad.
This is fucking bad.
It's actually, as the longer I look at it, it's really bad. I mean, look at the trees.
It's bad.
It looks like a newspaper comic.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. It's so. I don't know.
It's not comic book cover worthy. It's a nice comic strip card, but it's about that as far as it goes.
Yeah, absolutely agree with that. I wanted to like the Dustin Nguyen cover, but like, why force the Destro like image there? It's like a ghost, and the fact that he's like the whole thing is covered with smoke, like so you miss out on all the details. Like that's, I don't know if that's just lazy or if that's what he was going for, but that's just not a good design for me. And I do have to agree the Brian level one is definitely the one that's cool, nostalgic. Like you said, there's not many back covers, so that's cool. And finally, they're getting it right. They're putting the blast in the middle, centering it instead of putting it off to the side or something. It just looks weird when they do that. So yeah, and then the character centered. So I don't think it's the best art either, but it's better than the other two, or at least I would pick it up, just by seeing it on the shelves. So yeah, I wanted to like them to win, but just cheaped out on the details with all that smoke.
All right, Bat wins. All right, let's move on. Ultimate Spider-Man number 4. The 1 in 25 by Kel New.
Yeah.
And the 1 in 25 by Francesco Mobley for Amazing Spider-Man number 48. Jeff, I'm sorry. Yeah, Jeff, go ahead.
So I actually saw the Kale New in person. I was quite surprised that it was an incentive. I thought it was just a regular cover, because the way they all pick the incentive covers is always ass backwards, where the best cover is not necessarily the incentive cover. I actually like this version of it. The webbing, the background, just it's a different kind of position that he's in. It's not like where his legs are always folded up and swinging. I kind of dig it. I have one little issue with it, and it's his backhand. His fingers look like they're crooked and all broken. But that's the only thing I don't like about it. I like the perception. I like it a little bit more than Mobley. I do like his forefront characters though. The workers, I actually dig those. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Kale New. The 1 in 25.
Kale for Jeff. Mike.
I'm in the exact same camp. I mean, I agree with Jeff. I like the perspectives being tried on both of these. Actually, seeing things from that up angle with the workers and stuff is cool on the Mobility, but not nearly as cool as the new. And I really love that burst of sun coming from behind him It's done really well.
That's how you do a sunburst.
Yeah, it really. And I think I'm not seeing anything that stands out as being mislit by that, which is also cool. So many artists would screw that up and mislight things on the character and on the cityscape and stuff. It's a really, really cool and at least different sort of take on this whole thing. I love the detail in the webbing. It looks a little digital there, a little bit more than I want it to, but that's a nitpick. I think it's clearly the superior cover over the other one. Although they are both good and they both do sort of feel incentive-y. So, but the new is better.
Okay. I don't have much more. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of both of them. I don't really like them both. Dude, how hard was to get named after a horrible vegetable, kale? Ew. But
hey, that's before it became popular.
I hate kale.
It kills
so, yeah, I'll skip this one. You guys kind of pretty much said it needs to be said. Let's move on to some gloriness, some most beautiful art in the world by the great and powerful Frank Miller. We got the Star Wars Darth Maul. You mean Maul there, Alonzo? Black and white and red, the number 1 from Frank Miller. And
it's autocorrect, sir.
Daredevil 8, also by Frank Miller. The gorilla squatting, taking a shit, Daredevil 1 in 100 by Frank Miller. I don't know. This is tough. Let's just.
Hey, Bruce. He's also letting that webbing go too.
Let's just hit the nail. Let's get the hammer on the nail. Go ahead, Mike.
Oh God! My first comment in Cover Fire this week is who let Frank Miller draw Darth Maul? That is embarrassing. That's embarrassing. At least the Daredevil has some style. It's not a style I like, but at least it has some style. It's got some cool shadowing going on. Some of the remnants of the Frank Miller that we love are at least present on the Daredevil one. None of that is present on the Kevin Eastman. Sorry. That was done on purpose. That was on purpose, ladies and gentlemen. It's really embarrassing. That's a really embarrassing cover, the Darth Maul. I don't want either one of them, but gun to my head, I have to take one home. At least Frank Miller has a great history with Daredevil, and at least some of those cues are present on this piece. So I would take the Daredevil if I absolutely had to take one home. That said, they're both pure shit.
I'll take the next one here, Jeff.
Sure.
Well, Daredevil, yeah, it's shit. It looks like I said, it looks like gorilla squalling taking a shit.
They both look like they're taking a shit.
So
Hop in a squat.
Well, the Darth Maul is so bad. It is like good because
what?
Come on.
It's like you dig a hole and you end up in China. This is the Darth Maul. It's just come out on the other side.
Wow.
What?
It's
so this is the bootleg Darth Maul.
Yeah, this is an upside down world. It makes sense. Somehow it's just gonna be a cult classic. One of them so ugly books, people are gonna collect it. It reminds
it's not Darth Maul, it's Darth Maul.
Yeah, it's Darth Maul. I'm getting confused. It reminds me, was it the Stan Sakai Wolverine? Who did that Wolverine? Was that Stan Sakai?
It was Stan Sakai, yeah.
Yeah, it's so bad it became iconic. It was so bad.
Yeah, I don't even know if I have that book. I might.
I think that book's like sought after because it's so bad. Darth Maul is at that level, and I think I kind of want it now. The more I look at it, it's like Jack Kirby but on crack.
I got to give you a Darth Vader right now.
No, it's just
pull your nerd card.
Take your Star Wars card too.
It's a conversation starter. It makes you think. It's like, what's going on here? What was Frank doing? He's trolling us? Is he serious?
Darth Maul has a beard. He's got a 5 o'clock shadow.
He has a really bad rash. But cool. So Jeff, your turn.
Oh God. Yeah. I
What,
honestly
Dave, you
don't.
could draw it better than that?
No.
Oh, that's what I thought you said.
Oh, well, some of us think you can. Honestly, I really don't like either, but yeah, that Darth Maul is really bad. It's a naked Darth Maul.
I could see this making a top 20 just from purchases.
I guess so, but it also
1 in 100 though.
No, actually, I could see that happening.
Unfortunately, I don't necessarily disagree with Big Rob, and that's just because it's a 1 in 100 Frank Miller. That's as far as I will go on why it will be on the top, but it's really not that great. It's very weird. He nailed it. The Daredevil is probably the one I would pick, but again, that looks so weird.
That makes it amazing.
He's so top heavy.
He had to make it like he had to draw the static motion of the energy of Darth Maul, like of him moving right all around him. That's him moving. That's like his energy, right? His vibration. It's amazing.
He really needs to take a shit, is what he's telling us. He's shaking so hard.
Why he's holding flares?
He's holding all that anger.
Let me hold these flares and take a shit.
Oh God. But yeah, I mean, at least a Daredevil is decently better, but it's not much better either. So
it's Caveman Daredevil.
God, I wouldn't pick either one of these. Just save your money. Get the A cover if you want the art.
Why would you want the art?
That's what I'm saying. I'm just
wallpaper.
I wouldn't even get either of them, but
I was thinking of a different kind of paper, but okay.
I'm telling you that Darth Maul will be memorable. People are going to talk about
they both
it. It's memorable, all right. Not for the right reasons, but it's memorable.
People are going to buy it.
Yeah, no, thank you to both.
It's like that COVID superhero from Amazing Spider-Man. COVID hit. People bought it. I did.
Yeah. See, Apollo's right. Deo is right. What are you guys talking about?
All right, let's move on. Oh yeah, Lazo wanted to say that. This is shit.
And look, he put them right where they're squatting. We didn't even see this beforehand, and we knew.
Shush. We get the idea, buddy.
Still chilling. It doesn't matter if it's him, if it's Scott Campbell, J. Scott Campbell, any of those guys get a 1 in 100. For some reason, they end up on the top 10.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah, but J. Scott, I get.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another one. This guy, same thing. He could draw literally a poop emoji, and people would pay $100 for it.
At least they're not 1 in 100s.
Yeah, Arthur Adams, the Jackpot and the Black Cat number 1 in 25, and X-Men Forever number 2, 1 in 25.
Sorry, Derek.
What's happening to Mystique's
Damn,
boobs?
Go ahead, Jeff.
They're morphing, sir. Oh, you set him off. You said boobs. It's over. You've taught him well, sir.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah, I definitely am going with the Black Cat. Yeah, the Mystique looks really off, like she's had bad plastic surgery on her face and her boobs, and she is overly like thin. It's just a weird contorted way that she's standing too. So yeah, the Black Cat at least looks more normal. It's not like her face is not like superly like chubby round. And I actually dig that one. It's actually one of my favorite Art Adams one in the last, I don't know how, like a year or two. So I can't remember one that was too much better. So yeah, I dig it.
Yeah, Arthur Adams actually did a really interesting Angela for FOC this week on Thor. So check that one out. Go ahead, Mike.
I guess I'm just not a fan of Adam's work anymore. I don't know. Neither of these do anything for me. The mystique is weird. Whatever's happening to her chest is really off-putting. And the lips and everything, it does look like bad plastic surgery. The Black Cat one is good, but it's not incentive worthy to me. And I know people will overpay for this because it's Arthur Adams and they love it.
And a
I
Black
do
Cat.
appreciate that the face doesn't look like his normal chubby 13-year-old face that he draws. This actually looks like a woman. So I'll give him that. This is a little, like Jeff said, better than what we've seen recently. But these do nothing for me. Even as A covers, I wouldn't buy these. They're not what I. Well, let's put it this way. At least with Black Cat, I want the cover to be a sexy cover. There's nothing sexy about this cover. It's just not interesting to me. It's kind of boring, and it's sort of white noise stuff. It doesn't do anything for me. So these are both hard passes. If I have to choose, though, it's definitely the Black Cat. It's better just based on the face, really.
The Black Cat is definitely an A cover instead of an incentive.
Yeah, and as an A cover, maybe I might walk out of the store with it for $5, maybe.
And also, this is old art. That Mystique is from 2022, and the Black Cat's from 2023.
Yikes! Okay,
The hell, man! What's
That
the
makes-
reusing stuff for?
that makes it even worse.
I don't know if they're like they're commissions or what, but you know.
The Mystique has a jiggle variant.
Well, unfortunately for Arthur Adams, he probably picked the one X-Men character right now that's not hot. Because every other X-Men character is pretty popular right now. All their books are selling, except for Mystique, I think. So I'm not going to add anything more to it. You guys pretty much said it. It's a doo-doo. So if you're a Star Wars fan, you know the reference.
I mean, look at Mystique's hand. It's the depth, the perception. It's off.
She's doing a little. All right, let's go. Darth Maul, a lot of cover for them. Black, white, and red. This is issue number 125 by David Marquez. Not sure about this one, Mike. What do you think?
I think it's all like the last one. It just feels kind of boring to me. I get what's trying to happen here. I get that it's trying to be sort of negative space using his tattoos with his hood and just making it a little bit more striking using just the red. But it just doesn't feel incentive-y to me. It just sort of feels like an A cover.
Big rock.
Yeah. But it's an okay cover, and I wouldn't mind it as an A cover, but it certainly doesn't feel incentive to me. Yeah, it's just meh. It's a little boring.
What?
Jeff, what do you think?
What on earth?
I think it could have been a good cover. It's he relied too much on the paint, on the face, right? Like he could have made more details, more shading, coloring could have been better, slightly better, darkened maybe even. I just think if he could have made it look more realistic, I think that would have captured it. But it's little. It's not enough effort, I don't think. So, yeah, I agree with Mike. It's not a 1 in 25. It's barely an A cover.
Yeah, it's at best an A. Not even, it's maybe like a C cover. But,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like barely an A cover.
Yeah, I'm not gonna add more to it. You guys pretty much said it.
Like he could have seen like the details in his browing and his, like it's missing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's I get it, but it's also kind of half-assed. So
Yeah.
That's the best way to put it. I agree.
Yep.
Could have been good. It really could have been.
Yeah, it could have been a masterpiece if you put some effort into it. It just didn't. All right. World Tree 33, or World Tree, I guess. I don't know about number 9, 1 in 25. They got the big slapperoo by Alonso on this one by the great and powerful Micah. A first L for Sozo, Is it true? Don't let it say so.
Wow.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Mike, what do you guys think? Go ahead, Mike. You first.
Yeah, it's an L, and that's a rarity from Sozo. She's usually on. This is a weird style for her. Not what I would expect. She's trying something new, which I appreciate, and I can dig, but it doesn't do it for me. The character blends in too much with the background. There's not enough contrast. She's way better than this. This seems.
Hey Mike, I get the impression that finally the amount of work she's doing is catching up.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think that might be true. I mean, I wouldn't say she half-assed this because there's a lot of detail, but she's clearly trying to go down a new avenue, and I think she should turn around and go back.
U-turn.
Yeah.
Take a U-turn, man.
She was crushing it with her previous style. I think she should just keep it there. This one's not doing it.
Well, like we always say on this show, certain artists have certain standards.
Right.
Anybody else, this is a pretty good piece.
True.
For Soso,
Mark likes it.
For Soso, I want to say it is half-assed because we know she could quadruple the quality of this shit.
Yep.
It's a lot. She could do a lot better. I'm beginning to think she's being a little overworked because she's doing a lot of art out there. She's probably getting a lot of requests.
Are we sure this is hers?
I know.
No, seriously, I know. I was going to say that. Does Alonzo have this right?
Chat, double check us. Double check Alonzo. is this correct? Is this Soso Micah's art? Because I'm beginning to wonder myself as well. Doesn't look like Soso at all.
I would have never have guessed at all. Not even close. Like if you gave me 20 guesses, her name wouldn't even be there.
No, I would have said like Ryan Stegman. I would have said anybody, but back.
No, this is Vincenzo Riccardi.
Oh my God! See, we're burying Soso. Alonzo, you're fired.
Wow, you try to like throw her under the bus here.
Sabotage.
Okay, thank God. All right, good. That makes sense.
There's no way that was her work.
Don't send the angry DMs to us. Send them to Comics and Pops. He's the one that put Soso's picture on there. So who's it? Vincenzi?
Yeah, I was like, there's no way.
Riccardo Vincenzi. Is that what I just said?
That makes more sense.
Sorry, Vincenzo Riccardi. Pardon me.
Well, then that changes the whole picture because it's not Soso. Like I said,
Thank
anybody
God.
else, it's like solid art. But for Soso, it's not good. So scratch everything we just said.
Okay. So you're still undefeated. So
likes it.
Nice work.
Yeah,
you're good.
Wow, dude, I was just so disappointed. I was like,
I
what
know.
the fuck happened?
Me too. Okay. Well,
Would have never recognized it.
phew.
Want to do a quick edit there, Mike?
A quick. I still don't like it, but I'm really glad it's not hers because it just didn't make any sense to me. It just didn't feel like I said, it looked like some new avenue she was trying to go down and it didn't work for her. So luckily, it isn't hers because it's a loss. I mean, it's selling for half of ratio, so that's got to tell you what people think of it.
Oh.
So yeah, no, it's still a loss. Still not enough contrast. The color palette's a little weird, although I know the color palette for this whole book is a little weird. So yeah, seriously, Alonzo, man, you trying to get us to bash one of our
He does this I swear to God, now I think it's on purpose. He does this kind of thing when he knows he's not going to be on the show. I swear he does. I swear it. And see, we've been doing this long enough to know, man, that doesn't fit right here.
Yeah, it's like.
It doesn't look right.
I still don't like it.
Although I have to say, I haven't liked very many of the covers for this entire series, and I'm not really sure I understand the hype behind some of this stuff. But I don't know. The character design does nothing for me. That's not Vincenzo Riccardi's fault. That's the book.
That's the understand.
But yeah, this is a nah all around.
Yeah, my quick edit, since it's not so it's like it's okay, it's fine. It's a solid cover A.
He lightened it up.
There we go.
It's a cover A. I'll give it a break. You know, it's so I'm destroying it because this is so I know you could do so much better, but it's not her. We put her at on a high hill here, but
well, she put herself there.
Yep.
Yeah, but we're the guys that push her up on this. So
Hey, those Black
Yeah.
Cat covers, man, I'm telling
But
you.
Mike's right. It's not uninspiring. It's forgettable. It's not memorable at all. It's here today, gone tomorrow kind of book.
Agreed.
Yes, agreed, Derek. She definitely has a different grading
Yeah.
scale.
Art Germ, Alex Ross,
Oh, there's a whole bunch of
Jim
them.
Lee. Certain artists have just a different scale.
Yeah, the husband and wife.
Yeah, husband and wife duel of I can't remember the names right now.
Yeah, I can't think of the names right now, but Carla
Yeah,
Cohan
right.
and
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, yeah, this is a no thank you. I hope, because with all the hype around World Tree, I hope the story is good. I just don't get it from some of the covers, so I would probably have to pick up a book, which is a good thing if you're doing cover lovers here and you're into these comic books. But yeah, I will definitely not pick this up. This is not for me, and yeah, that's it. I don't want to kill anybody here.
And anybody who
It's a
just
decent
joined us,
story. 78 points is reading it, I guess. So
oh, but that's not a high praise. It's a decent story. Die.
well, I don't know. In today's age of comic books, of all the comic books, you're kind of lucky if you get a decent story, honestly.
And if you're just joining us, this is not Sosa Michael art. We're wrong on the
It
artist.
is Vincenzo Riccardi.
Vincenzo Riccardi.
Vincenzo Riccardi.
All right, let's see. The next one is not sabotaged by the evil Alonzo.
Do we have to double check his work?
No.
I don't know. Sometimes, yes.
He's gonna
Oh, yeah.
Looks like one
It is
of
a
us.
peach. Look at that.
Yeah, it's a peach. Scarlet Witch,
we got boy
number
peach.
3, the 1 in 25, double peach. Juan Cabal. Why 2 N's? Why just Juan? J-U-N. Why 2 N's? No.
You blame the parents, dude. Always blame the parents.
I veto that. That word doesn't exist. There's no such thing.
We'll check it out.
As the Juan. Maybe it's Brazilian. I don't know. Cabal. All right, so I'll start it off. Peaches. Well, if you like the masculine peach, is there for you. You could pinch it, sticking out, literally push, and literally like kicking Scarlet Witch out of the frame.
It is pushing her. She's kind of bent backwards.
Good
Good
night.
night, Dale.
Good night. It took me a minute to figure out what you're saying. Yeah, dude, and he's squatting for sure. So that trade dress is atrocious. It's just horrible.
Yeah, that's really bad. That's one of the worst.
Marvel at its best there. It's like the last cover. It's okay. I guess it works as a silly A cover. The best thing about it is it has to be honest. And that's the sad. It's really forgettable. It's another dollar book, and I would definitely unless there's a key moment in this book that I don't know of, skip this book, spend $25 on something else. You probably like a lot more. So Jeff.
Yeah, it's so bad. Yeah, I just it's bad all the way around, honestly. There's so many things wrong with this. I don't even want to pick at it anymore, because I mean it's obvious, like Scarlet Witch's face. Why is this an incentive? I don't know. It shouldn't even be an A, B, or C cover. So yeah, I would definitely be out. I mean, I didn't know Scarlet Witch had Medusa's hair.
This is like internal panel level.
I don't even think it lives up to internal panel like quality.
Not even splash panel, just regular panel. I don't know. It's really not very good. I don't have anything to say about it. It's trash. It does not deserve to be an incentive.
Yeah, we know why it's up here, Alonzo. You like his peaches. We got it.
I didn't realize I was in mute the whole time. Six Boy send you a DM there, Jeff.
Yes, I saw it. It's World Tree, Has Sosa Maeka and 2 other artists on the cover. So I guess 3 artists worked on one cover. She must be overworked. She can't do the whole cover.
Also, for the World Tree, she did partially the work.
Yeah. So there's no, not on that cover we saw. There's another cover that her and 3 other artists 2 other artists worked on. It is better than that one, but I don't know, not much better either.
Oh.
I don't think so. Here, let me show you. It's better.
Oh, let me highlight you. Let me bring you over here. There you go.
But not much better.
Not really. Too busy.
Yeah. It is busy. I'm kind of lost. It looks a little. It might be because it's also kind of blurry. So I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. It's not that much better.
Yeah, it's not much better.
So it isn't, and it isn't held then. All right. Let's move it back to this. There you go. And Mike, did you say something about this?
It's too
I
late.
said what I needed to say.
Oh, okay.
Black.
Sticks pass.
Okay. All right. This is Red Sonja 10, 1 in 15 by Verone Burns. I gotta start with Mike on this.
I mean, I think I would get why people might like these. There's this realism to them. They almost look like action figure photograph covers the way he does.
1,000%. Yep.
Which I could see some people liking, but I mean, when you pit this kind of a thing up against a Pharrell, and take a look at the Pharrell because it's awesome. There's just no contest. I mean, this stuff looks so overly digital, and you're looking at Pharrell, full oil painting, gorgeous, perfect proportions, great lighting. I mean, it just blows this away, and that's an A cover. I mean, there's just no contest. This is cool. If you like that sort of kind of whatever action figure photo cover thing, it would definitely fit that mold. But otherwise, it just kind of looks like a video game still, which I hope we finally get. A fucking Red Sonja video game would be badass.
I hope we get a damn movie too.
Yeah, seriously. Where's the movie? Come on.
At least give me a series. And I bet you it'd be a cheaper series than most other creations, right? Because it's a fantastical but more realistic. So less CGI and stuff like that.
I'm hoping that movie never comes out because I got a feeling that movie's gonna be trash.
I do like the armor. And obviously I prefer the little chainmail bikini, but this is a cool look.
Yeah, the movie never came out, right?
It's still supposedly being made.
Yeah, because I remember I saw the trailer at San Diego Comic-Con, I think.
What up,
Yeah.
Ninja?
So it should be coming at some point. I don't know what's going on. I'll look that up while you guys are doing that.
Yeah, because I hope they never release it. It's I'm pretty sure like under budget and it probably.
Well, I mean, they're looking at redoing Barbarella.
Really?
Yeah, with Sydney Sweeney.
Oh, okay.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, hell, it makes sense, and I hope it works out.
But right now, Sydney Sweeney is like she's
the it girl right now.
Yeah, she's been casted for like 100 movies by everybody, so she's everywhere. So yeah, she's not that amount of time she could do all that. I agree. It's just, for Beyond Burns. He's a masterful artist. This guy is usually A+, 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 A+. For him, it's on a little weaker sauce kind of angle. It's anybody else is a pretty good piece of art. I'm like, it's still badass.
I love that movie.
It's still slated to have a 2024 release. There's no official date yet, but it's still on track to have a 2024 release.
It might get released.
For what?
Red Sonja.
Oh wow!
It might get released, and you wouldn't even notice it. That's how small it is.
Andrew agreed with you, Mike.
I'll notice it. Are you kidding me? I'll make a fucking event out of it.
I want a legit company making it.
We all would. 78. Yeah, for me, I compare at least the more recent Bjorn covers to that 1 in 50 Spawn cover,
which is an action figure cover, right?
Almost. I mean, it looks really cool. I have a copy. And that it really caught my eye. This isn't as close or as good as that Spawn cover. So, yeah, I would be out.
It's for him. It's solid. It's not like bad. It's just solid.
It's not terrible. It's also kind of meh.
Yeah, it's like I like the was it the ogres trolls? I guess.
Yeah.
Bodies all over the floor, the heads chopped off. That's really cool. But yeah, it's there's so many good Red Sonja covers. It's hard to bring yourself out of that pack. You got to really take it to the next level, really.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Agreed.
Let's move on. Interesting cover here by Harley Quinn 39 and 150 by Minden Lee. This is obviously paying homage to the 1950s sci-fi films. What do you think, Mike?
I actually really like this one. It doesn't necessarily read as Harley to me, but a lot of the covers for Harley this week don't really read as Harley to me, including the Frisson, which is a little strange. But this is cool, super colorful. It almost looks like an awesome Jetsons moment.
I was thinking Bruce Timm, Mike.
Yeah. Definitely has a Bruce Timm feel, especially
yes.
the coloring of it. Yeah, it definitely has that feel to it. Good call on that. A little bit ramped up from there, almost like Tim meets Stevens kind of a thing.
Speaking of Barbarella.
Yeah, right. So shit. I mean, I really like the vibe of it. I almost wish it were on a different book. I'd like to see a little bit more of this on maybe something sci-fi. That would be really cool. But yeah, I dig this, and this feels like an incentive to me. This is totally wacky and sort of completely different than what we would expect on a Harley book. I could see this one doing really well.
It almost
love the colors.
It almost makes sense, like she's like fighting Mars attacks.
Yeah. Definitely feels Mars attacks.
It feels Flash Gordon-ish.
Well, yeah, that's the inspiration, 100%.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Yep, totally.
Jeff,
I like it. I dig it. I think it's fun.
Final thoughts, Jeff?
Yeah, Mike nailed it. I actually really dig this. I'm so glad that Minnie did something different on a Harley cover than most Harley covers are. It's either grotesque or it's over sexualized or she looks really damn young.
Yeah.
She kind of nails this one. And the fact that it's so different, so out of place, it's almost wacky enough that this is going on inside Harley Quinn's head. I dig that.
That's a hot take. I like that.
Like a dream, yeah.
Yeah, like a really fever dream.
Cool.
So yeah, awesome.
Yeah, to stand out in a Harley Quinn variant, it's very hard nowadays because there's been thousands and thousands of variants, and this actually stands out. 1 in 50 though, that's gonna be tough.
I love her glitter outfit going on.
Can we say $100 book?
It might be.
You know what? I actually think it could be 1 in 50 for Harley Quinn 39.
$100 book. Captain Marvels are $100. Okay.
This might end up in the top.
Yeah,
I could see it.
Top 10 candidate probably. So if you see it for less than $50,
jump on it.
Yeah, you probably want to snatch it. That's it for the incentives. We finished on a good note there.
Oh shit! There's one copy for $138 right now.
Oh, so we nailed it. It's over $100.
$125.
I was thinking 200, but I'm
not yet. Not yet.
By Friday, maybe.
Maybe because once they realize how scarce it is,
it's gonna be scarce.
That'll get you.
Because I heard no one talk about that cover before. Now
there's only 2 copies that I can find here right now.
Top 10 cover for sure.
There you go.
Yeah, I think it's going to be. Yeah, it's got to be.
Or at least an honorable mention for sure. Yeah. All right. This is the other one I was talking about. Archie Comics Judgment Day #1. For Fernando Ruiz, there's limited to 50 copies. 15.
Wait, why didn't you get it already then?
I don't know. I forgot. I saw the email and I knew it came out like Saturday or Sunday, some random day like that. So I just forgot about it. I just remember when I looked at looking at the deck, I was like, "Oh shit, I was supposed to buy this." So Archie Comics Judgment Day #1. It's the creature from the Black Lagoon. He just tore apart. Who is that in the pool?
That's Archie. No,
Is
it's
it
not.
Archie?
Is that Jug? That's Jughead. I don't know who
No,
that's.
Jughead's in the back, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess that's Archie all broken up. Oh, my
Oh
God.
wow, he's missing a hand too.
His hand is still on the ladder trying to get out.
Oh gosh. Or it's some random kid that goes to
It's some random
school.
kid. It's not a redhead. Yeah, it's a
That's
brunette.
great.
Yeah, $15, limited to 50. Well, you know I'm sold because it's Creature, and it's just such a silly, dumb cover that it's so good. $15, you can't lose. So I like it.
Shock Jughead that his crown just flying off his head.
Yeah. Well, he just took them apart, literally. I know, Mike, you're the big Archie guy. Aren't you?
Yeah, it's hysterical and it hits all the Archie notes. It's really funny. I wish it were executed just a little bit better. At least the creature himself. That's kind of a shame. But I mean, overall, this is really funny, and it's hard to not like this one. It really is. And you're right, $15. It's hard to lose with that. That's a good price for a fun book. For a character that we like, and for me as an Archie guy, it also hits yet another note. So this might be a buy for me too. It's really fun.
It's only 50 copies too, so that's just crazy.
That is crazy.
If it's still up, you guys are lucky as hell.
I'll look right now. It's in comics. Go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah, I dig it. It's got the funny comic-y kind of thing going for it. It is kind of still G-rated for having body parts in the swimming pool because like there's no blood. the pool should be a little bit redder, purple. But yeah, I mean, it kind of fits, and it's even funnier that he's kind of breaking the fourth wall by looking straight at the audience. So that's dope too. Yeah, I mean, very Archie-like, very cool limited, and the price is good. So if you like it, I'd say go grab it like now.
So I'm looking at the price is wrong. It's $20.
Oh, it's $20 for a limited 50 edition though. Still okay, in my opinion.
I'm looking at see. There's. You know what? There's a medal.
That's what the 50 limited edition is. See, Alonso's messing with us, man.
Some I'm reading. So the Archie Comics Judgment exclusive variant features homage to the first appearance of the creature in the Black Lagoon. This is an homage to because technically the creature appeared first in Archie. So it's an homage to that. It's Archie's Pals Juggerhead #79. That was his first appearance. I remember that. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So the regular one is 50 copies. The metal is 25 copies.
Okay.
And
how much is the metal? 50?
No, the metal. There's a 2-pack only with it. It's $69.99.
So basically, you get the metal and the regular for $50 and $20.
Yeah, so $50 for the metal and 20 for the regular. So the regular is still available at 50 copies, and the metal is for 25 copies. And as an homage to the original first appearance of a creature in comics.
Is this the one you get a metal cover for, sir?
Dude, it's money.
It's tempting, aren't you?
Yeah, at least a regular cover, $20, not bad, but
yeah,
I don't know, man.
Well, you better decide soon.
Like I said, if the creature was drawn a little better.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's very cartoonishy, very Archie-like.
I think that's why initially I let me think about it. I didn't go back.
But you got to remember, his origin is from Archie, so
yeah,
makes sense.
Comic book appearance, yes. Yeah, but not on this
usually.
one.
Yeah,
not
usually.
This one. It's 50 and 25 on this one.
I mean, a lot of the Archie books lately have been around these LEs, 100, 50, yeah.
They didn't have much confidence in it, so they didn't order too much. All right, let's move on. Transformers 8 by the 5 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. This is out in Claw. Limit of 500, supposedly. Cost $20. Do you like your sound wave with round edges there, Mike?
No, I don't like any of my Transformers with round edges. That bothers me. It really does. I don't know. Is it really that hard to get a ruler out? I'm not sure. What the fuck, man? No, Rob, I'm with you. I love this character, and I really want it to be good. I really don't like it.
There's so many more better ones out there too.
There are so many better ones out there.
And he's a better artist than this.
Yeah, absolutely, he is. Agreed.
It's like he gained weight.
And again, I've said this before too. Man, if I got the go ahead to do a Transformers cover or specifically a Soundwave cover, I wouldn't stop until it was absolutely perfect. Like
So
this is like, I mean, I know he's. I mean, I don't know how old he is, but he looks like he's roughly our age. I'm not really sure, but doesn't this hit home a little bit for him? I mean, God,
Right?
I mean, wouldn't you want to nail this? Wouldn't you want this to be perfect?
Plastic surgery.
Yeah, I don't know. This is bad perspective. Proportions are all off too. On top of it.
Yes.
Plus the background's trash.
Yeah, background's just that stock Photoshop blur nonsense. That's bad.
That's the Galaxy background at Walmart or Kmart.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Oh, I'll go next.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's what
it's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man cosplaying as Soundwave.
Nice.
It's really sad too because I actually praise Alan Quah a little bit more, even though some people don't like his covers because they're always too many characters, a lot real busy. But I like the details that he puts to those covers. It's like once he puts one character on the cover, he just forgets about all the details. So yeah, I'm disappointed, and like Mike said, the proportions are off. It's just, yeah, it's the Stay Puft Soundwave.
It's like a
Sears Photo Studio. Yes.
gozer
No.
into your brain and
Well, this is worse. This is the Sears Photo Studio with that Asian touch to it, where they put that gloss and cloudiness on those pictures, those girls, and like if you grew up in SoCal and you had a bunch of Asian friends and they handed you these pictures they took in Rolling Heights and stuff, that's this kind of stuff. Yeah.
that's your community. My community would have been the cholas with all the makeup on and the hairspray.
It would have been the
That's
air.
not Asian specific. Well,
Yeah, we're totally thinking
we're
of our
not
own.
special. That was everybody in that era.
I know everybody's own little bubble right had those pictures. So
Yeah, you all had to have them, right? Everyone.
Was
Mike
it
has a
like
Wi-Fi.
fade out, like a little bit of like?
Nobody had a
cloudiness?
single pimple because it was all airbrushed out.
Don't say that for the Asians. That was all of us.
that was very
All
plastic.
experienced that. Thank you.
Whereas in the 80s, all of our pictures, you could see every pimple.
I know.
It wasn't even in 4K.
Because you couldn't retouch anything, so it was exactly the way the picture really looked. So
Yeah.
we all looked like shit in the
I love school photos.
80s.
All right. Darth Maul.
Ugh.
Wait a minute. This is
That's
obviously
horrible.
not Darth Maul, black and red and white and one. So I don't know. Any of this information is legit. What is she saying?
She
That's
said
my least favorite cover of the week. That is fucking horrible.
she's saying Qual was supposed to do a cover for Stray Dogs, and they asked for too many changes, and that same cover ended up being used for Good Boy. So
Good Boy.
he has a particular bias against him.
There's so
I
many
think- I
dog
think
books now. Good Boy. There's Man's Best, which is coming out this week, I think. Everyone's trying to rip you guys off.
Isn't
Yeah, he's
isn't
starting
Good
to be
Boy
fresh.
the John Wick reverse?
Oh, is it? Oh, I don't
Yeah, the dog is going because his human was killed.
That's
Is that one? No, that's
It's kinda funny.
Hound.
this cover's terrible. Sorry, Jeff. Go ahead.
No.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right,
It's-
Chad. Before we start, Chad, double check us on our work because I don't even know. Obviously, this is the wrong title,
Yep.
so I don't even know if it's the 5 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. I don't know if it's the limitations correct or the cost or is the artist is right. So let me know who the hell did this and what.
Darth Maul, black, white, and red.
Yeah, it's
Follow
Colin Ball.
Alonso's really setting us up.
Yeah, here's the rush, obviously, here at the end. So It's obviously
Yeah,
Helverine.
no, that's right.
one.
It's Helverine. It is Scon. And it is KRS. It is East Side KRS. So everything's right except for the title there.
Okay, limitation is probably assuming right. The cost is probably right.
The 5 horsepower.
That's not really the limitation.
Well, yeah, it's Marvel. It's like 5,000. You go ahead, Mike.
1,000 probably.
God, this is just really, really bad. I mean, not only is the layout awful, but obviously the rendering is horrendous. I mean, I wouldn't even want to play a video game that looked like this. This is really poor. The proportions are all wrong. What is my problem with that? I keep on saying perspective. Proportions are all wrong.
I've been saying perspective. My fault.
The fire doesn't look real on the whatever the claw thing is.
You know what this looks like? An LJN cover for a video game from the 1980s.
Yeah. Exactly. Like it's too shiny. The head's too shiny. This is. I guess that's supposed to be an adamantium skull. Is that the idea? That's
yes.
An adamantium metal skull. I mean, I get the concept, but he tried too hard, and it looks too fake and digital. And man, everything's bad about this cover. It's really bad, and the trade dress is horrible too. On top of it,
it's kind of hard to fail on Wolverine right now. Wolverine right now is uber popular.
Yeah,
it's going to be hot for the next few months.
All my Wolverine books right now. Jeff.
This is like the broke-ass version of Scorpion in Mortal Kombat.
God, yeah.
Get over here.
Yeah, this is... it almost looks like it's drawn from that time period, too.
Yeah, it does.
It's
but not in a good nostalgic way.
No. Yeah. It's basically 8-bit to us. Yeah, this is no bueno. Not a good homage. And I absolutely agree. That trade dress is horrendous.
What is homage to?
Yeah, it's an homage to what?
This isn't homage, but it's the Hulk 340.
No.
Oh, the glow, the reflective claw one.
No,
But kind of. But I think there's another cover kind of like this though.
Oh God. Well, it doesn't even matter. It's not even worth looking up. It's such a bad cover. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And Scon's not a bad artist. It's just
no, he's not. He's not. This is beneath him.
The trade dress looks like it belongs in like the Archie universe. They try to make a scary version. It's just not
fire, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bad Marvel masterpiece card. That's for sure.
Yeah, this was one that went in the trash. No, we're not using that, Scon. Sorry.
No.
Hey, Jusco, what else you got?
Yeah.
Hildy Brothers, what else you got? Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right. So melons, everybody. Archie Comics, Judgment Day, same book, but that silly Creature from the Black Lagoon thing. Same book. Judgment Day 1. This is from Unknown Comics, Anti-Hero Gallery in 616 from Jay Ferguson. And this is the maybe. This is the Melon edition. Limited 250 cost. We don't know.
Did you say it's the Melon edition?
You know, that you squeeze them and you judge if they're ripe or not. So
you knock on them. You
can squeeze them. So, this is uber realistic. The girl skin tone, the pigmentation of her skin was real. Obviously not the face because it's a fucking creepy monster face there. But
you bought her.
I don't know. This is the Sears photo from hell, right? You go to Sears Studios and get your photo taken in hell. This is what you get, I guess.
This isn't Archie.
Yeah, this is not an Archie for sure.
Is this an Archie book for sure?
Yeah, maybe it isn't. I don't know. I think Alonso's on a rush at the end there, so maybe it's not. I don't know. Who cares? It's just melons, right? So, yeah, you just can't stop staring at them. They're just right in your face. So I don't know if you like this kind of art. This is your thing, but it looks pretty generic to me personally. But That's just me. Mike?
I thought it was a Zenoscope book that was playing off of something, to be honest with you. And then I looked over at the title, which I can't trust because Alonzo wrote it. So who knows what this book really is. But you're right. The skin tone is well done, but the rest of it just looks like a shitty Zenoscope cover that is a dime a dozen. If you like smutty stuff like this, I guess that's your
Alonso's like, there's color on this.
and I don't knocker anyone that. Sorry, did I say knockers?
Yes, yes.
I don't knock anybody that likes that stuff. Fine, there's a market for it. Go ahead, buy it. There's plenty of it out there. But I mean, I don't know. This is white noise to me. There's a billion books like this that mean nothing to the title. This doesn't feel like an Archie book. I want an Archie book to feel like an Archie book. This doesn't feel like an Archie book. At least the Creature from the Black Lagoon one looks like an Archie book.
Yeah, this is definitely Alonzo approved, though. Jeff?
That's for sure. It feels like it's a photorealistic.
Yeah, totally.
Like he took a photo and then he just did the art over it. Retouched it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skeletor grew titties.
Because I mean, honestly, the skin looks like it looks like a photo. There's no way. There's no way he drew this. There's no way.
Maybe he just put some layering on it.
There's just no way. Yeah, I don't think he drew this. If he did, even if it was computer generated, good job. But I don't know if he did, and the photo looks too real. So
yeah, I think you're probably right. I think it's probably a retouched photo. At least
maybe he used some sort of reference photograph and worked off that as a template.
So for me, that's a negative on any cover from a store. Exclusive, yeah.
You might be right. Maybe it is a photo just that was retouched because that skull, the way he layered it on top of the face, the perspective is wrong. Because the girl's kind of tilting a little bit, and that face is just flat, facing forward. And Mike just lost power. So
I think the wife closed the mouth. You're done. Stop looking.
Podcast is over.
Stop staring at boobs. a little aggressive. But yes, I think I'm beginning to think you're right. I think there's like a photo touch. Like that. I think he layered that skull wrong. It's facing forward instead of like tilted. Like,
it's weird.
Yeah, he did that wrong. So yeah, that's even worse because he did horrible Photoshop there. So
what are we criticizing?
You're criticizing the fact that the skull part of it isn't the same perspective as
on her face.
Yeah, I know. I got that much, but like, we're not criticizing that part.
No, because we think it's a photo.
No, that skull's fine. Oh, the boobs
and not actually drawn.
Yeah, we think it's just a porn.
A retouched photo. Yeah,
got retouched.
Well, okay, what's wrong with that?
I mean, she looks fine. I'm just saying, as an artist, that's kind of a meh.
My biggest problem with it is it's an Archie book, and it doesn't feel like an Archie book. It just should be. I mean, it should just be a Zenoscope book.
Well, that's it. That's if we believe Alonzo and what he wrote on here.
Yes, assuming that's actually what this title is.
There's a skull on this. That's what Alonzo's like. That's not what I picked this for.
Yeah, it's the Alonzo edition. 2 melons.
He ordered 5.
2 melons and 1 skull. Okay. Let's move on. We spent too long on this cover. That's it.
Oh, the end.
All right. So what do you got going on there? I didn't really give us a spoiler there, Mike.
I gave you the spoiler. The winner is clearly the Middleton Creature from the Black Lagoon this week, but please go check it out anyway. There's other good covers this week. You can catch me every Tuesday on CBSI. That's comicbookinvest.com. Late morning, early afternoon, depending on your time zone, where I drop Cover Fire, which is the antithesis to this podcast, where I talk about regular non-incentive, non-exclusive covers that I like for the week. This week, there's some good stuff. I think there's like 15 covers that I chose. I did a pretty long article this time around. So go check it out.
Woo-hoo.
Please comment. I love to chat with people in the chat. It's fun for me. So go check out the site. Tons of free content. Always good stuff. The boys write some good content for the week.
Well, if you have 15 books, I mean, this must be a good week for covers.
It is. There's some good regular covers this week. There's
Y'all
also
gonna be
a lot
spending
of
some
shit.
money.
There's also a lot of shit, but
That's true.
but a couple of good ones.
The amazing part about this deck today, there was only, I think, one DC cover. Am I not mistaken?
The Harley Quinn?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that's weird. Usually DC takes up half of the deck.
Yeah.
All right. You want to wrap it up there, Jeff?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get us out of this. I will get to our sponsors here. All right. Well, if you want to get 30 days of unlimited cover price for only 99 cents, you just have to type in the code Nirvana14. Oh my God, I had a stuttering problem for a second. It's a great tool. I used it plenty this weekend when we did our comic book crawl. Had to make sure I didn't have a couple of issues that we were digging through. But yeah, definitely a cool tool to have. I see a cat.
I'd like to think we're all great tools.
We're definitely tools.
Monday.
Yes. And then if you go to our pals at Bird City Comics, who are going to be at C2E2 with Trish, you can get 10% off your purchase by typing the code TNH10. They have plenty of store exclusives out there right now, so go check them out. And then if you go over to displaytogeek.com, visit our boy Sean, you can get 10% off your first purchase by typing in Team Nerd Herd. You can get protectors for your toys, your action figures, your video games. Get these little boxy put together displays and shelves and stuff. So go check them out.
I'm not sure what Stick Boy's trying to say.
Let's see.
The second one. The same thing, but it's edited.
Chilling Adventures, Madam Santa, Hello on Earth, Jay Ferguson.
Read the one above it. It's Chilling Adventures of Madam Satan, Hell on Earth.
Oh.
That's the right thing.
That was the right cover.
So, yeah. Still, doesn't feel like an Archie book. Not to backtrack, but nope.
Well, there you go. Trish is going to be at C2E2. Going to have lots of cool Pharell merch and books and stuff to draw on. So if you're lucky enough to go get your cat or dog drawn on a blank cover, I would go do it. And then, yeah. Can't say, you can't type in Satan? I didn't know that.
Blocks you. That's funny. Santa.
That's hilarious. Yeah. So,
yeah, you're in the Chicago area, stop by C2E2 and say hi to Trish for us.
Get a pizza.
Yeah,
God, I would love to get a deep dish pizza from Chicago.
Go see the Cubs. It's baseball season, kids.
That would be cool to go to Wrigley.
Mm-hmm. All
right. Real team in Chicago.
Disclaimer there. Disclaimer there, Mike.
I'm sorry. Say again. Disclaimer. Multiple artists were harmed slightly in the making of this podcast.
A lot less than usual, though.
A lot less than usual, and not nearly as brutal as usual.
And Jeff, can you close us out today?
Yeah, absolutely. If you guys want to do it right, collect what you like, cover horse for life. Peace out, everyone.
See ya.
Oh, I guess I should get that brand, huh?
Oh, that was you?
See you guys.